endless thrills for a number of years as a star basketball player for the New York Knicks. There are many great players in basketball, many superstars, and players who excelled in different parts of the game or had a style of their own. No one played the guard position like Earl Monroe. Most guards face up to the defender, while Earl backed his defender up from midcourt, turning right, fake right and went left, fake left and go right, or fake in both directions and put it up. That is him. When he paired with Walt Frazier in the backcourt, it was a dream come true for a basketball mad city. Madison Square Garden would resonate with cheers and noise, the volume unbearable, when Earl Pearl whirled and put the basket up. I would like to invite him up to say a few words. Earl, you
Okay. Okay.
Give him the ball.
Thank you so much.
Can you speak from here? Okay.
I'll try to lock this
Yeah,
in.
you can do that. You heard what I was saying about that. Dean and Dean.
No doubt. You see what it gets you. Wow. Well, take my time to get up here because, you know, as old folks, you know, we were too cool to fall and whatnot, so that's why I made sure I get up here without falling, so it's all good. It's great to be here. I'm going to defer to saying that this is different for me. We have been around and we've done a lot of things, but coming here and addressing this crowd is a little bit different. I'm from Philadelphia, so I've been to the Penn Relays a lot. So I'm pretty much adept at knowing what goes on there and your exploits, and congratulations in your career as well, Asafa. I graduated from Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina way back when, and came to New York in the 70s. And I'm probably one of the last of the 1973 Knicks team that we just celebrated our anniversary a couple of weeks ago. So it's great to be here on that behalf as well and representing those guys that played on that team. But as we are saying, we're talking about education, and education is very, very important to me. One of the things that I did was to graduate. And back in those days, that was a big, big, big feat. And why did I graduate? Because I had a mother who was very instrumental in my growing up and me wanting to please her and do the things that were necessary. So you understand what that, especially you guys, you understand that. But education has been very, very important to me because even after playing the game of basketball, we've been involved in trying to educate the kids here in New York, and it's been a real work to try and get ourselves to a point where we were in position to do that. About 12 years ago, we thought about trying to put a school together, and we put that school together. 12 years. This is our second year of that school. It's called the Earl Monroe New Renaissance Basketball School. And when we started this, it was really a major task. The other co-creator is a guy by the name of Dan Cloris, who is also one of the big PR people here in New York. And trying to get people to understand the vision, trying to get people to understand the vision is always tough. But after a long while of trying to get this together, the vision was clear. We wanted to help kids in sports achieve other things than what I was able to achieve as a sports person. You know, everybody likes sports. Everybody would like to be in sports, but everybody can't be a sports person. So our goal is to try and give folks who are not sports people the opportunity to be in sports. So we opened up this school about 2 years ago, and we started with 110 kids. And our motto for the school is, a ball and a book can help change the world. And that's essentially what we're trying to do. We every day you come in, you know, there's something different. When you're starting a school, you know, your curriculum is so much different because you're basically experiencing what your curriculum is every day. And every day there comes up something different. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years, we've had a terrible thing with the pandemic. So kids that come into your school, and we're a charter school, are not really up to date on their educational problems. We started in 9th grade, we had kids reading on 4th grade levels. So what did that mean? That means you have to find a way to get those kids to up their grade levels in terms of their reading. Not only in their reading, but their math and other things that's necessary for them to succeed. So we are a very inventive school as well. We solicited a guy who plays basketball here by the name of Julius Randle. We proposed something to him. He shot a lot of 3-pointers, and you know, as a guard, we never like to see the big guy shoot a lot of 3-pointers. But he shot a lot of 3-pointers. So what we did was we incorporated something called 30 for 3. His number was 30. 30 for 3. And every time he shot a 3-pointer and made it, he would give $500.
Wow.
But the kicker to that is the fact that we went out and we solicited other people to add on to his $500. So 2 weeks ago when he came to the school, he gave us a check for $880,000.
Wow.
Because each one of those 3-pointers raised itself up from $500 to $5,000 for each 3-pointer. And these are the kind of things that you do as you're growing, and you're progressing as a school and having to implement different strategies to make things work. Because we didn't know that these kids were not going to be up to par. And there's so many other things. We incorporate organizations, and in those organizations, they have to have people that will take those kids and mentor those kids. So we have 110 the first year. This year we have 220. And what we'll do is we'll keep going on until we get 440 kids. And that's going to be our max. But at the same time, we break ground this year for our new school, a 65,000 square foot building that will be in the Mount Haven section of the Bronx. So one of the things that, you know, that we're talking about is not only education, but knowledge, understanding, and giving kids that might not have the opportunity to do well in their life. My coach used to have a saying, my college coach used to have a saying, he said, opportunity at every door doth knock. Okay, opportunity at every door doth knock, but it's never been known to pick a lock. And we're giving those kids an opportunity to go and pick this lock, get through that door, get to understand where you're going, who you're going, and bring other kids with you. Because in this life, it's not about the jobs that you get, it's the jobs that you create. And this is a real big thing for me. My daughter Maya is here, and we talk about you know, education all the time. She's a former Georgia Tech basketball player, so she's all good. It didn't cost me any money for her to go to school. But it's you know, for what you're doing and this acknowledging this day is wonderful. I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to be here. Unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, I had just had heart surgery, and I've got to go to get my television. But it's important that you realize that there are people out here that are trying, and we all don't have the answers, but collectively we do.
Yeah. Bravo.
Good luck. Thanks for coming, and great to see you. Thank you.